UL09 English Foundation. Este video estará siendo utilizado como material de estudio para las personas que se encuentran en el nivel A1. Este ensayo es un ensayo realizado por el estudiante Steven Sánchez, basándose en las clases dadas dentro de este programa y el contenido dado dentro de este programa. El audio de este video es la voz del profesor Roger leyendo el ensayo realizado por el estudiante Steven Sánchez. Este video es para que la persona, el estudiante, pueda seguir la lectura a medida que el profesor está leyendo. Sin embargo, habrá también a la disposición de los estudiantes solamente el audio para así ejercitar el oído en el mismo idioma y con la misma información. Sin más nada que decir, comencemos. Introduction. The structure of a sentence in English is one of the fundamental aspects of developing clear and accurate communication. Understanding how a sentence is organized and the important steps required to write one allows students to begin speaking with a solid and grammatical foundation. The most important part of this essay focuses on sentence structure and on foundations taught by Professor Roger Gavidia, who explains essential elements such as the function of pronouns, the different types of verbs in English, and the use of adverbs. The formula of a sentence consists of understanding its structure and recognizing that the pronoun generally comes first, since it represents the main subject of the sentence. Next come the different types of verbs in English, which may be regular, irregular, or auxiliary verbs. Verbs express actions or states, while auxiliary verbs provide support depending on the verb tense being used. It is also important to understand English adverbs, especially those ending in ly, such as nicely or bravely, which describe the manner in which an action is performed. Another important aspect is the study of regular verbs, which follow a fixed conjugation pattern and form the simple past and past participle by adding ed. In addition, students must understand the role of complements, which add information about place, time, or manner to a sentence, although they are not always required for the sentence to have complete meaning. When conjugating verbs in the infinitive form, the particle to is placed before the verb, and in the third person of the simple present tense, s or es is added. It is also important to respect the correct order of pronouns and understand the use of the pronoun it, which replaces objects, animals, or previously mentioned situations. In the case of irregular verbs, their forms change depending on the tense, which requires continuous practice and memorization. For this reason, students must pay close attention to every grammatical detail in order to develop correct sentence structure. The second part of the essay presents a conversation based on everyday activities and on how people practice English through daily routines, games, activities performed at home. It also emphasizes the importance of constant study and daily practice in improving language skills. The essay also includes exercises with positive and negative questions and answers in the third person using the auxiliary verb does. For example, yes, she does. No, she doesn't. These structures help students understand how to correctly form questions in the simple present tense. The conversation includes examples related to Carla, who visits her grandmother on weekends and talks with her frequently. It also includes questions about David, who sleeps during weekends and plays video games in the afternoon. Additionally, Anna is mentioned as someone who studies on Saturdays, cleans her room on Sundays, and studies English and Italian. The third section of the essay focuses on yes/no questions in the simple present tense and the use of the auxiliary verbs do and does. These auxiliaries are essential for forming questions and negatives in the simple present tense. Do is used with the pronouns I, you, we, and they, while does is used with he, she, and it. One of the most important aspects of this topic is understanding how to correctly build a main sentence. For example, I talked today with my friend. In the third person, S is added to the verb. She talks tonight outside. This rule is essential for respecting the grammar of the simple present tense. Finally, one of the main recommendations for students before and during these classes is to understand the importance of forming well-structured sentences. It is not enough to memorize pronouns or verbs. Students must also understand how they function within the sentence and how they change according to the tense being used. During the classes, students must remain focused since every detail is important and contributes to the grammatical connection between pronouns, verbs, and complements. Respecting the correct order of a sentence is fundamental for achieving meaning and coherence.